have rejuvenated as a team. Talking to a lot of guys in the room, they like their mix. They like that everybody knows their identity and what they have to do to be successful as a team. So for Edmonton,
a squibber, and it went 5-hole on Marc-Andre Fleury. 1-0 Edmonton, 27 seconds in. Typically, but he just said, what happened?
And he just tries to put this puck up the middle of the ice, and it goes off of a skate, and this one just goes off of another skate, and then it's turning. You can see this puck is bending. It's bending to the left from the shooter's perspective, to the right for Marc-Andre Fleury. He whiffs on this one as he just tries to put it into the corner. That's a hometown bounce.
Minnesota working Yakov Trenin. Had a tough start to the season offensively. Center pass, point blank, and he bangs it in. Marcus Foligno.
Strong, good off the cycle. This is the whole Minnesota Wild, though. Trenin picks up this puck, and this is a team that funnels to the front of the net. For Edmonton, a little bit puck watching. Everybody's there, and look at Foligno. He just kind of slips in, and he's right in front of your goaltender. That position has to be protected, especially against this team. He gets a little bit of a bounce off the skate, follows up his own rebound, and bashes that one home to tie the game. But it looks like
they're taking a long look at
I saw something from Ekholm afterwards. He didn't like something about it, and he pointed right away.
There is a coach's challenge by Edmonton to determine if the play was offside at the blue line prior to the goal.
They're challenging for offside, so obviously Ekholm, I mean, he saw it right away. So it's okay to be not over the line as long as you're in control of the puck. Your body can go in first as long as you have control of the puck. I don't think that's control. It obviously ricochets off a Trenin stick.
After review, it was determined that the play was offside. Therefore, the
there you go.
will be overturned. This is no goal.
Up the right-hand side, Bouchard. Draisaitl double team down low, dug out. And here's Ekholm sifting his pass to McDavid. A shot fought off by Marc-Andre Fleury. The first one that he's faced from a traditional standpoint. One-timer Ekholm and another save by Fleury. Nugent Hopkins will move it to Janmark. Last we knew, Vegas up 2-0 early third on Ottawa. Here's Janmark hitting to the net with a wrist shot. His tie glove.
He's so good at moving those feet. A little diminished, so he jumps right in there in the second line.
Draisaitl and McDavid. Draisaitl, a hard net drive, and Fleury did well to
the Minnesota Wild to generate those chances, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take some individual efforts on a very strong defensive Wild team.
Here's a dish and a quick chance for Eriksson Ek. Rebound loose in the blue paint. Hacking and whacking, and the Wild thought it was in, but they're going to wave it off. Similar to the guy he broke in with when he played in Minnesota. The jeweler's shot spun out of play by Fleury. 2 goals that night, including his league best 5th empty netter. A blast from Bouchard, and why not test him from center ice? Fleury makes the save. Kaprizov. Boldy. Brodin. Kaprizov in the corner. Shrugged off Draisaitl. Boldy looking for a lane. Fires and scores. And Minnesota's tied the game. Matt Boldy, his 11th. And we're all even.
Edmonton thinks they have this kind of taken care of. This puck bounces around. Looks like Draisaitl has it, but the quick stick of Kaprizov finds it, and into the screen in front. And we've talked about this getting to the inside in the offensive zone, protecting the inside. I mean, you can't have Eriksson Ek standing in front of your goaltender like that when this shot's taken. And you can see he jumps up.
Now, Louis, we've seen Minnesota start to settle in. Brodin up the left-hand side. Devin Shore, the former Oiler, a shot off the post. His first game against his former team. Brown will change as Draisaitl lugs it up the ice for the Oilers. Steers to McDavid, drops for Bouchard last, but that stayed out. Rebound to Kaprizov, and he'll launch back through center. Kirill Kaprizov has already extended his point streak on the road to 11 games now. McDavid and Bouchard, his blast, a painful block for Eriksson Ek. Another shot. McDavid chipped the rebound. Fleury splayed out, made one save, and didn't have to make a second. He was flat on his back momentarily. Ekholm. Draisaitl from a sharp angle lost the handle, and it's nudged out by Kaprizov. Backhanded ahead, Trenin to Faber. Cuts to his right, shot deflected high up on the plexi by Bouchard. That was a good recovery. McDavid unable to get it out. Chisholm threw it towards Skinner. Covered under John Hines, but still finished a few points out after a very successful season the year prior. Square to the shooter. Skinner makes a poised save. Up ice with Trenton. Drops it for Bogosian, a shot. That was redirected into the corner. Mike Bogosian, the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 draft. Watches Chisholm's shot deflected and finally finished by Foligno. And this one appears as though it will count. 2-1 Minnesota. Foligno picks up his 4th.
He's feeling like he scored 2 goals. He pointed down to Marc-Andre Fleury there in the celebration down the bench because he said that one's for you on the fluky one that got in. But you know what? Trenton battles to get to the inside. He takes that home, and then for Foligno, he just gets there on time, and he follows the bouncing puck. For Bouchard, he's a little bit off to the side. He's reaching, knocking out muscle. A big guy like Foligno on a loose puck right there, and he jams it home on another good save in tight by Stuart Skinner with the right pad.
Ekholm on the puck. A dart down the middle. McDavid looking at tie-in. Fleury went belly down. It's still loose and rolls into the corner. As you can see, no stranger to the Oilers. His first start, a loss at Rexall Place on the north side of the city. That was in December of 2003, his first season. Fleury defending and a wraparound by Corey Perry. Beats him and ties the game. Perry with his 4th. It's 2-2.
The last couple shifts, a little urgency, win a puck battle, drive it to the blue paint. Look at Caggiula. He's fighting himself around. He takes his guy Spurgeon, so he can't come to the far post. That allows Perry to wrap this around, and guess who it goes off? Spurgeon, the guy that's in the battle with Drake Caggiula. Get in there, fight for your ice, fight for your space, and Perry gets a bounce to tie this game 2-2.
Back to the point. Middleton across to Brock Faber. Around Kapanen. Snapped it across. One-timer. Save on Middleton. Skinner didn't know where the rebound was. Hartman. Wrist shot. Scored. Johansson. And Minnesota back in front 3-2.
And it looks like it's going to come out of the zone, but it doesn't. I mean, good defending here all the way back to the net. You're going to see this puck bounce once. There's a one-puck battle again by the Wild, and it's Johansson that finds it first, and he's the one that finishes it. Just a little shovel backhand off the skate of Brown goes right back to Johansson, and he makes short work of that opportunity. On a nice pass by Hartman, he just kind of chips it right through.
Cleared up the boards. Henry turns. Gaudreau. Well defended, and now Ryan Hartman in over the line. Hartman will chip, shot home. 4-2 Minnesota. Freddie Gaudreau. And the Wild lead by 2.
Which is a great sign for the Minnesota Wild. The top player looked like he was shaken up on that play. This puck doesn't get deep, and this is something the Wild have done a great job of. That second layer coming out of the zone is picking up the puck, and this one again just thrown to the middle. Funnel pucks to the net and good things happen, and they've kind of taken that, and this one knocked and chopped out of the air by Gaudreau as he puts that.
He was hog-tied by Trenton, and the Wild will break out. It's a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-2. Middleton fires, saves, get a rebound, score. 5-2 Minnesota. Gaudreau his 2nd.
Now you're pushing, you're down by 2 goals, and just a good puck battle down low. You're going to see Foligno right there as support from Skinner, but all of a sudden blow the zone. The Minnesota Wild, they've done this throughout this game. They are very quick to get on the attack, and Edmonton just doesn't recognize it once again. That's a defenseman, Middleton, that takes the first shot, and Gaudreau bashes home.
Perry looking for Jeff Skinner, wasn't there. Kaprizov still out there for Minnesota as we come up on 30 seconds. Nugent Hopkins fires, redirected, still loose, and finally trickles home. Skinner muscled it across the line. 5-3.
That to be a blast. Just get it into the mix and fight around the net instead of fighting out a distance. Good board work here by Evan Bouchard to get it down, and then this is just a quick little wrister. Deflected once off the skate, shoveled towards the net from the slot by Perry, and it's Jeff Skinner that's going to get to the spot on time and get this.
Seen Skinner be around the net for his goals this year. Flipped in by Connor Brown, and that will be all the final horn goes. Fleury nicked for a 3rd goal against late, but still finishes with 29 saves.